Yo, what's up, my people? What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing very okay. It's been a while. I've been busy a bit. But I'm back on it, guys. I'm back on it. So, I just want to run through my weekly analysis, like my weekly projections for tomorrow. So, as we see last week was the new monthly candle open. So, obviously, I start my analysis with the monthly candle. As we can see, it open around here, the money can open around here, and then just continue moving upward around this area. Now, I spoke about this with my guys around this area. I spoke about this that we could have something like this. The candle could open here and then just continue moving upward, or it could come down a bit into some sort of a discount zone down here before it move upward. But if it opens here and move upward, then I'm going to be looking at two things. First, this monthly high right here, and also these monthly highs right here. So I'm going to be looking for one of them to get run, which obviously this one got run last week. Also, I have these ones in mind. These ones right here in mind. I'm going to be looking at these. So for me, they'll be acting as my external liquidity. So if we do run these, then I'm expecting some sort of a move down or something. I'm expecting some sort of a move down. If only this high gets filled, right? If only this high fails to move down, because as of now, with respect to the monthly candle, because since we have run this, I might see something like a drop into some sort of any of these levels down here before because we know the next candle is going to obviously be bullish, but we can still expect a pull down before it move back up. So I did talk about that with my boys. So the levels I'm looking at, I'm going to be looking at this level. This level is actually the same level with 50% of the monthly candle. So this is our previous monthly candle. We have our 50% here. So it's a strong area for me for buys, that I'm looking for buys. And then we also have our body open, which is right here, body open, the monthly body open right here. So I have these two areas that they are a strong point of interest for me. I also have this area right here as 50% of the monthly week. But with the price reach here, if this one fails, then okay, that's going to be my next target. But for now, I'm just focused on but presently I'm just focusing on this for now. So going to the 1 week. Now, with respect to 1 week, this is what we have. What I'm looking at. So we did run the last week high right here, and then we use that as liquidity momentum to pull back down. So we had a pull down of around 94 pips, almost 100 pips, which is very good. So now what I'm going to be looking at, the first thing I'm going to look at, where would the new weekly candle open, right? So obviously we are opening at a discount. We are opening at a discount down here, so that's what I'm going to be focusing at. If we are opening at a discount, I'm looking at two things. Either we drop a bit down and then move back up to run any of this external liquidity and then pull back down, or we just, since we are opening at a discount already, we just continue moving upward, run any of this high or this high, and then we now move down. So those are the two scenarios I'm looking at on the weekly time frame. But as of now, I'm just going to go down to the lower time frame and see, based on this, what are we going to be looking at, what am I going to do. But for now, I'm going to look for buys since we close bullish, obviously, and we are in discount prices. I'm going to look for buys, and even if I want to look for sales, I'm going to wait for price to pull back a bit around any of the discount zone up here, or the premium zone out here, for me to look for sales. But keeping that aside, I'm just going to go to the daily time frame now. Okay, with respect to the daily time frame, as we can see, we close very aggressive, like very bearish, right? Very bearish. So now what can we see with respect to the daily candle? We can see price opening here, pulls a bit. If the day is, if tomorrow Monday is going to sell, we can, the market will open here. Obviously we can see a pullback into discount of this candle, this daily candle right here, into discount before we see selling. If in case the market is going to sell, yeah, we can open, pull back into discount of this before we see the market selling. But whatever the case, we are going to watch how it's going to be. Yeah, so we're going to watch. But if you notice, you also see we are also in the discount of this. We are already a discount of this. So what do I mean by that? If we had our move down, move up, so we have already moved to 50%, so it makes sense to look for a new high down here. But it's still the market. We are just pointing out the different scenarios, right? So going to the 4 hours, all right. So for me, my 4 hours is very simple for me. It's very clean for me. Just I like to do something like this. This did not pull back to discount. Yeah, this right here, this low did not pull back to discount. So when I say discount, I mean it did not pull back into the 50% right here. So that already tells me something here. So right here, it means this is my strong low down here, and within this strong low I have multiple lows right there. I have multiple lows. So I'm looking at this, any of this low, that is, any of this low can be liquidity for me. Any of these lows, either this one first, or this one second. Now let me switch and go to the line chart. You see right here, based on the 4 hour, this is, this low right here is what I'm going to be targeting. Once this low gets run, I'm looking for my new higher high right here. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Already it was run on Friday, which I took some positions on Friday. But for now, on 4 hours, it's what I'm looking at. So on 4 hours, that's what I'm looking at. So something like run of liquidity, and then boom. That's what I'm looking at. But go to the 1 hour. Okay, going to the 1 hour, we can see very clearly. You can see the lows that I was talking about very clearly. Now this is our 4 hour low right here, 4 hour low. Now why am I considering this low? Now there are two strong lows here, right? I have this one right here, and I have this one right here. Now why am I considering this one to be a strong low? Because this low took out liquidity before initiating. Took out liquidity. This low, it took out liquidity here before initiating. Now this high right here did not break this high, so it just came down, mitigated. So obviously for me, this is a this is clean liquidity for me. This low is clean liquidity. That's why last week, once this low was run, I took a buy position. right here. took a buy position, 15 pips stop loss, 15 pips stop loss, and I'm targeting this right here. This was my position last week right here, but you know, just like I've said, I'm going to observe the London opening, and I'm going to observe the opening of the week, which is in few hours time, and I'm going to see I'm going to decide by then what I should do. But for now, that is my weekly analysis. We either start buying Monday, Tuesday, and then maybe later on we sell around here once we run liquidity around up here or up here. So those are the two areas. Now also we have uh, roughly, let me see, let me use this one right here. So we have like 134 pips to arrive here, and 230 pips to reach here. So that's it, guys. That's it. Thanks for watching. And so I'm going to be uploading my analysis, London session and New York session. So just stick around, and I'll catch you soon. Yeah, catch you soon.